Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'd like to go over with you 3 of the different graphic organizers that we're going to be using in class throughout the year and show you how to use them and how to make them. So let's begin with the first one. The first one is designed for your vocabulary, new vocabulary words that you're going to be needing to study and master in class. You want to take an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. I don't know if you can see this very well, but we're going to fold it in half hamburger style and crease it along the edge so that it looks like this. Okay, then you're going to open it back up. Take the outer edge from one side and fold it to the crease in the center. Turn it around. Take the outer edge of the other side and fold that to the center as well. And crease it. So now you'll see that it just opens up. Okay. Now with the flaps closed, I want you to take the bottom edge and fold it to the top. Go ahead and crease it. Take the next edge that you have, the side that you just creased, and fold it again. And crease that. Now, when we open this back up, we should have 8 different blocks on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I want you to take your scissors and you are going to open the flap just a little bit. And I'd like you to cut from this edge to the fold. Don't go past the fold. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're just going to cut all of these. Do the other side exactly the same way so that we have little flaps. Okay. Now, how this will work for you is on the outside, you're going to write the word. Okay? Then you're going to open it up. And on the inside, you're going to write what the word means in your own words. Don't give me the book definition. I need you to use your own words and tell me what that word means. And then here in the center, in this space right here, let's move this down a little bit so you can see it a little better. Right here in this space, I want you to either draw a picture depicting what the word means, or you can use the word in a sentence. However, you're not allowed to use a sentence out of the book. You have to use your own sentence and use the word in there correctly. Okay, so this particular graphic organizer will give you the ability to do 8 different words at any one given time. Now, so what happens if you have more than 8 words? Well, we change how we fold just a little bit. So let me get another piece of paper here. So I'm going to go through that same step again. I'm going to fold it in half. Hamburger style, remember, not hot dog style, hamburger style. You're going to crease it on the edge. Take the outer edge, fold it to the crease. Just like what you see me doing here. You're going to turn it around, take the other edge, fold it to the center. Now, in your organizing compartment on your desk, if you'll open the drawer up, you're going to see where I have a cardboard strip. And on the cardboard strip, you're going to see it says 10 strips. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to lay this down so I don't have to do a lot of measuring while I'm doing this. And I'm going to lift up the edge and fold and crease. And I'm just going to keep flipping just like this. Lift up the edge, fold, and crease. And one last time. Now, this isn't going to be exactly perfect, but it'll be close. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut again. Remember, do not go past the folds on the edge. Okay, so now I have room for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, again, the word is going to go on the outside flap. You're going to open it up on the inside. I need you to write down the definition or the meaning of the word in your own words, not the book definition, not the dictionary.com definition. I need your words right here. In the center, you can either use the word in a sentence, your own sentence, or you can draw a picture to show me the meaning of that word. Okay, always remember to write your name on the back, and then in your binders, you're going to have a clear sleeve, and you'll slide this down into that sleeve and any others that you have, so that way you keep them all in the same place and they don't fall out on the floor everywhere. Okay, so there's the first one. The second one, we're going to make a large book that you can use for a variety of different things. You can use it to make a storybook. You can use this to journal in when we're doing different types of activities and labs and things like that out in the courtyard. You can use this book. So let me show you. It's really simple to do. Right here I have 3 pieces of white paper, but you can just use 2, or you can use 1, or you can use 4, whatever you need. Okay, and then the same size, I have a colored piece of paper. Now, since I teach life science, I guess my favorite color is green. This is kind of a neon green. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line these guys up, make sure they're all set together. Okay. Again, I'm going to take the whole set and I'm going to fold them hamburger style, just like so. I'm going to crease it really well. I'm going to open it back up just enough to be able to cut. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors. You see this? On the outer edge, I'm going to cut in about 1 inch right there on the fold. Just 1 inch. See how that is right there? Okay. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Just about 1 inch. Okay. And then you'll see when I ask you to do this, I will give you a loop, like one of those types of loops that you would get from a craft store, and you use them on a loom to make different kinds of like pot holders and things like that. So I'm going to give you one of these. Okay, I want you to pick up your book that you've made so far, and I want you not to crease it, but just to bend it. Try to bend it just a little bit without creasing. You're going to slide this loop. See, I'm sliding the loop on the end, and I'm going to bring it over here to where the cut is. Make sure that you can see it in the camera. I'm going to slide that into that cut, and this one into this cut, and then I'm just going to straighten it out a little bit. Okay? So once I straighten it out, then I can close my book up, and I've got a little book with a binding on the back. Okay, again, you want to put your name on it. You see, okay? All right, you're gonna put your name on this. You're gonna put a title of whatever it is that your story is about, etc. So there's the second graphic organizer. Okay, the last one is going to be a smaller type book that we may use for a short comic strip or comic book. Okay, so if I was just going to do a flat comic strip, I would fold it in half, hot dog style this time. This time we're doing hot dog style. And I'm gonna crease it on the edge. I'm gonna turn it long ways. See how I've done this? Okay, I'm gonna fold it in half this way. Straighten out my edge here a little bit. And then I'm gonna crease it. And I'm gonna crease it one more time. So if I were going to do just a flat page of a comic strip, I could just open this back up and I would see the compartments, and I could do it this way. This is called portrait style. Or I could do it this way. Okay, and I have 8 blocks to work with. But for the sake of this video, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and close it back down. I'm going to fold it over like this to where I can see 2 of the squares. My folds are at the top. My openings are at the bottom. You see this? The loose edges are at the bottom. So from the space in which you have 2 folds, there's a fold here and a fold here. I want you to take your scissors and just barely cut down just a little bit right inside the fold. We're going to go to the crease, but not past the crease. So I'm gonna turn out with my scissors. And now, if I were to open this up and look at it, I have a slit in the center. You see that? All right, but I wanna keep it folded. This side is already creased the way that I need it to go, but this side isn't. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lift up a little bit and I'm gonna re-crease it so that it bends the other direction. And I'm gonna stand the paper up like this, and where this opening is, I'm gonna pull out and push it together. And it'll naturally wanna lay down, so you just wanna crease it and then crease it again. Okay, so you haven't put any more creases in there, you've just flattened it out. That's all you've done with this. Okay, so the way that I like to do these is I like to go ahead and I'll put tape on this. So I brought some tape, just regular tape. If we don't have tape in the classroom at the time, we can use staples. Okay, but where the openings are, like right here, I'm gonna go ahead and put a piece of tape on there. Okay, this one's already closed. So I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna do another piece of tape. And I'm going to put a piece of tape here. That one's closed. So I'm gonna go to the bottom and I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'm gonna get my tape. And anywhere that I have openings like that, I'm gonna go ahead and put a piece of tape just to kind of hold it together and stabilize it. And do the same thing here. And put a piece of tape there. And right there on the edge. So now, when I have this, I have the cover where you're going to write whatever your topic is or whatever your title is and your name by, like this is by Mrs. Fletcher. Okay, then I have a page here for the first page of my cartoon, or little notes if we're doing notes. Then I have the second page, the third page, and the fourth page, fifth page, and sixth page. Okay, now we can use the back, but this is actually kind of the back cover, but if you need to, you can use the back on this, and that would be perfectly fine. So, looks like I missed a a piece here that I need to put a piece of tape on, so I'm going to go ahead and do that just so that it's all right. Okay, and I'll seal it. And there's my little miniature book, okay? Those are the 3 types of organizers that we're going to be using most often. When we get a little further along, I'll do another video lesson to show you some of the new ones so that you can always go back, okay? So make sure that when you're at home and you have to do this, you go in and visit this site so you know what you're doing, and you'll be able to make your own organizers, okay? All right, see you in class.